What is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a full breakdown of a 200-ish pip GBP Ord sell trade that I managed to catch for myself and my team members. They followed it completely hands-free. As you guys know, in my community, when I place a trade, it completely goes over to their accounts, modifications, everything completely hands-off. But that's obviously a discussion for another video. Today, we're going to break this down. This is more of a swing sell, as you can see. So let's hop straight into it. So first things first, I want you guys to get a picture. Now, sorry if this looks a bit messy. We'll hop into the daily. As you can see, we like to play within this small channel here, as you can see. So we come to this level. We reject and come up, right? We've got the huge breakout previously. But as you can see on the other side of that, we like to reject this level. And again, look, come back down to these levels here. We come up and back down. So now we can hop to the 4 hours so you can see this in more depth. So let's zoom out. As you can see, we go in this level really, really nicely. So let's look at, let's grab an arrow tool for you guys. As you can see, when we hit this level here, guys, what do? We come up, hit this level, come down, right? Look, we are just bouncing in this level until obviously we got the breakout. But then when we did get the breakout, we rejected on the other side, as you can see. Rejected the other side of this trend line, really, really playing ball with some nice technicals, which is good. And then, funnily enough, what do we see? Get back in this trend line, reject the other side, all the way down to the bottom, and then we're repeating the same cycle again. Every time we hit this level, what do? We come back up, right? And it's the same scenario for the other side in this channel. When we come up to this area, we hit this upper trend line, we tend to come down, right? Tend to come down, as you can see. And then recently we hit this level, we've come up, and then this is where I've got my trade idea from obviously for this sell. But just to give you guys an idea of kind of like my mindset and why I was looking for sells at this level. So the market's come up, but we have come up very abruptly, as you can see here. We hit this lower trend line and we literally got a vertical bullish momentum to the upside, as you can see. Now, for you guys that have watched my videos before, I really, really like retracement moves. As you can see, looking historically, when we get impulse moves, what do we tend to get, guys? Look, impulse move to the downside. We tend to get some sort of retracement, right? This is about 75% of the move retraced. Yeah? Again, let's look at another one from recently. Impulse move up. What did we get? A full retracement and more. So when I saw this and that we hit our trend line really, really nicely, as you can see, we did get the small break, but we didn't get the breaker structure. We got the move to the upside abruptly. So my next move then was like, okay, my eyes are on sells, because history has told us before that those big momentum moves usually do get retraced, right? But of course we'll have our risk management there, we'll have our stop losses in place and everything like that, which I'll show you. So I had two kind of ideas going into this trade. As you can see, first arrow at this level, which I've kept for you guys. So we come up to this level, reject, and then come down. As you can see, it's done perfectly. Or if we get the break of this structure, we could be coming up to what we've seen before is when we hit this trend line here, we tend to reject and come back to the downside, as you can see there. So those are my two trade ideas, but obviously I didn't need that second one in the end because we got the move from this level. Now, why this area? Why was I looking at this level? Now, this is a beautiful level. Look at what we've seen here, guys. How many times have we got the fattest rejection you've ever seen at this level? Look. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. You're seeing the trend here, guys. 5 times. And then finally, when I got in at this level, 6 times. Exactly the same level, guys, and every time it was exactly the same. Look. Come up, rejected, big time. Again, come up, rejected, big time. Come up, rejected, big time. Come up, rejected, big time, right? We see more often than not, literally every time since the 29th of April, every time without fail that we have hit this level, we have rejected big time. So this was a massive point of interest for me because we've seen it happen so many times. So we have come up to this level. I've waited for the rejection. What do I mean by that? I've waited for the candle for the rejection wick to show that we could be reversing, and the candle closed below. So I entered around this area here in this last circle that you see here. And then as you can see, we got that smooth sailing, literally zero drawdown sell down to the final target for me, which was over here at around the 2.08 level. And I know you guys are going to ask, why didn't you hold further? Because it's basically come down to that lower trend line over here. I'll show you guys why. I only took it to this level here, as you can see. So my final target was at this level right here. Reason why it was at this level right here is because, look, when we come down to this, we've rejected this level before. We've heavily rejected this level before. That we've rejected this level again. We've rejected this level again. So I didn't want it to come down, possibly reject this level, and then come back up and lose some progress on this trade. So I set my final target for, you know what, 200 pips is definitely more than good enough. I'm sure you guys can agree on that trade. But let's have a look. Obviously, yeah, smooth sailing sell all the way to the downside. Then as you can see here, we're actually approaching this lower trend line. So we could actually be seeing buys again on this pair if we get this lower trend line hit, as you can see. But you guys are probably wondering, what was my stop loss on this pair then? If we have obviously two kind of ideas on this, if it continued to go up and hit this upper trend line, where my stop loss? And my stop loss was literally here, guys. Look, 2.10310. Literally, probably a, as you can see, 25 pip stop loss. I think the reason where I got this from was just the break of these wicks, as you can see. When we get rejection off this level, we tend to reject here, which as you can see, we reject here on the 4 hour. So just right on this area here, my break, would have been the break of the wicks that we've seen previously at this level. So really, really nice risk reward ratio trade. I'll pull out the short position tool so we can see. Obviously, I entered a little bit lower here on the close. Stop loss was here. Take profit was at 2.08 flat, so around this level right here. So that ended up being a 9.43 risk to reward ratio trade, which is, can't get much better than that, right? It's not really a trade you're going to find in your day-to-day. Obviously, I entered the trade up here Friday the 27th of June, and it hit today the 2nd of July. So we were in this trade for near enough 5 days to get a 200 pip move, which is brilliant for a 9, almost 10 risk to reward ratio trade, right? But let's play this scenario as if we never got the rejection of this level. What would I have done? Because I know you guys are wondering, what would I have been looking for if we did get the breakthrough this level, and then I was kind of looking for the next sell area up here, right? So it's exactly what it says on the arrow. I would have been looking for price to come up, hit this trend line, get like a nice reversal candle, as you can see on the wick there, to potentially show bearish momentum, and probably a break back below the 210.994 level, because obviously I've drawn that for a reason. Let's look left and it will tell you, as you can see, yeah, we so as you can see, we rejected this level and both sides, so it reacts as a really, really nice level there. So I probably would have waited for if we come back up to this level. So say if price broke this level, come up, rejected the trend line, I probably would have waited for the break, potentially retest, and then come back down, as you can see, with my stop loss at the break of the highs here at 211,470, because as you can see, I've marked it as a zone, so we clearly get some rejection around this point here. Maybe on the lower time frames, it doesn't really show on the 4 hour. But I know you guys would have been curious to what I kind of would have been looking for that pair. So an absolutely amazing swing trade. I'll show you guys the profit on the screen. As you guys know, I do loads of different breakdowns, win or loss as well, because obviously your losses is where you learn the most from, so I make sure to do that. Obviously a lot of traders don't tend to show their losses, but I'm super transparent, because how are you going to learn and grow if you don't take into account your losses to what maybe you missed, because your losses are where you're going to improve the most. So feel free to look around my channel, look through any other breakdowns that I do as well. I also post insightful info on loads of other topics of trading as well throughout. Obviously, any questions, feel free to reach out to myself on Instagram, dan.wills, if you want to work together, or just a question in general. I'm happy to help. But yeah, picture perfect trade. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look forward to the next trade, and I'll see you guys soon. Let's get it.